So, they announced Shrek 5, and I don't know about you, but something about that just feels cursed.
Ew, Dad!
Ooh, Mama like.
Who's making this stuff?
Not me!
Whoa!
I could have been excited like a normal person, maybe even annoyed that they changed the animation style like half the fucking internet. But instead, my first thought was, what if I can make Shrek more terrifying? Could he get any more cursed? So today I'm giving myself exactly 1 hour to draw Shrek, but I'm making him look like he crawled out of my nightmares, okay? Stay with me. Unless you've been living under a rock or Shrek's outhouse. Yeah, you probably know that they changed the animation style for Shrek 5, and it's, interesting to say the least. It's giving like uncanny valley vibes, like Shrek walked into an AI filter and couldn't find his way out. The main thing they need to fix are his eyes. They are so close together now. I don't know why they did that, but they better fix it before Shrek 5 comes out, or else. Swear to God. So naturally, I had to do a little bit of research because if I'm gonna make something cursed, I'm gonna try to do my best with it, you know? So these are the references I decided to use for this masterpiece I'm making in an hour, though. Keep that in mind, okay? And if you're someone who's feeling guilty about using references, this is your sign to let that shit go. Even the pros use references. But while looking for references, I found the most disturbing, cursed, uncomfortable Shrek photo that's ever been taken out there. No one can top this shit. So with that nightmare burned into my head, I started sketching some poses that I wanted Shrek to be in. At first I was thinking, you know, classic swamp emergence, Shrek walking out of the murky water all creepy and shit. But it just looked weird. And I thought it would be too much work. I didn't feel like I just wasn't calling to me. So instead I went with this reference. All right, 1 hour on the clock. Let's make this man very disgusting and terrifying and scary. Yes. If you couldn't tell, I kept his basic body shape the same, you know, kind of big, a little stumpy, more round. Okay, but I really just wanted to mess with his face and arms. Because if you've ever drawn a creepy character, you know the freaking rules, man. You have to give them sharp-ass teeth, okay? There are no other options, it's law. Long, gnarly arms? Check. Disturbingly thin fingers? Check. Every scary monster I've drawn looks like they have hands that could crawl up your wall at 3 a.m. and scare the shit out of you, and Shrek is no exception, bitch. So we're halfway through, and yeah, the humans were kind of right. Shrek's terrifying. They had every reason to run away from him and like start a mob. If it was this version of Shrek. Man's a walking jump scare, on God. At this point, I'm not even drawing Shrek anymore. I'm drawing whatever lives under Shrek's floorboards. Once the sketch was looking sufficiently cursed, it was time to start inking with a pen. Normally I'd erase all the lines and clean things up a bit, but no, I'm gonna leave all the sketch lines in. It just makes him look creepier in my opinion, like a cryptid that's not fully focused, you know? With 10 minutes left, it was time for my favorite part, adding unnecessary, tiny, creepy, scary details that absolutely no one asked for. Like these, I don't know what they are they scales, patches, fungus? I have no idea, but they're creepy looking and that's all that matters. For the eyes, I went with this reptilian vibe. It was not planned at all, it just felt right. And I guess once you give Shrek lizard eyes, you kind of have to embrace the full swamp creature energy, you know? And while on the topic of embracing things, I decided to embrace one of my worst habits ever. My absolute disaster of a line work technique. Yep, that's right, we're talking about chicken scratch line work. If you don't know what that is, it's basically instead of going straight from point A to point B, you scratch your way along to get the perfect line. Or the perfect line. And I know every art tutorial out there is like, clean lines are essential, okay? You need to break this terrible habit if you want to be a good artist. But honestly, I like it. I love how fucking chaotic and messy it looks. It just looks cool. And it kind of fits the whole creepy vibe that I'm going for. Besides, if this can be considered art, then scratching my way through Shrek's final form is not the issue here, okay? So yeah, clean line supremacy couldn't be me, okay? We're scratchy lines all the way around over here. But now, what you've all been waiting for, behold, my humble contribution to Shrek 5. You're welcome, and I'm sorry. But on a serious note, I would love if DreamWorks made like a spin-off where it was just Shrek like terrorizing the civilians for like 90 minutes straight. Be an instant classic, alright? Anyways, if you liked watching me absolutely ruin Shrek, let me know who I should ruin next. Maybe Fiona or Donkey or some other random bitch. Anyways, like the video if you enjoyed watching me ruin our childhood, okay? And subscribe if you want to see more of my face and all that shit. Bye, have a good night.